Welcome everybody to the Ascend Tournament Series Free Agent Showcase Tournament. My name is SportyFC. I'm one of the two people running this tournament, so welcome in everybody who is here to watch the action tonight. Yes, this is the Free Agent Tournament. It's a one-day tournament, $20 prize pool, and actually technically $30, but we'll get to that very soon. Of course, again, I'm not the only one streaming this as well. If you guys are actually interested about this tournament, there are two streams running this tournament. It's me, and it's Thrifty Sweet on his stream, Thrifty Sweet, Thrifty 2 SWEET, Thrifty Sweet. So those are the streams. Tonight's is, again, I will be catching some of the action. He'll be catching the other half of the action. We'll actually have the finals streamed as well. So let me take you a quick kind of rundown of this tournament here. It is, again, the Free Agent Showcase Tournament is a 2v2 tournament here, run by the Ascend Tournament Series. We had 8 players sign up. We've actually had a couple subs as well, so we have actually 10 full players signed up. But again, we have 8 players signed up, and again, they're going to be on these two streams here. We're on my stream. This is Thrifty's stream. We're going to be catching this action as, again, these teams are in a group 4-team bracket here, a group stage where you got to play round robin. They got to play each other, and you got to get wins and the way. And again. And if you all are wondering, all these group stage matches will be best of 3. We're going to try to get them done as quickly as possible for you all. Because the finals will include the top 2 teams from this group. The 2 teams with the best record. Tiebreakers. The first tiebreaker will be head-to-head. The second will be game differential. And if we do come to a third tiebreaker, don't worry, we'll find something for you all. But again, those are our 2 main tiebreakers here. The top 2 teams will play in a best of 5 2v2. Looks like actually we might have other people in here as this is our match. We're gonna have our first match. We go to the mainstream again. We might have actually had that match coming up really soon. So again, our first match will be El Horse Tornado. One of the top teams of this grouping in a team I'm actually really interested in seeing. They'll be playing against Supersonic, Acrobatic, Rocket Powered All-Stars, or SUPERSONIC, as we're going to call them. Again, this will be a fun matchup here. A best of 3 reminder. The first 3 matches on the stream will all be best of 3. Again, we are trying to make sure we get everything sorted out here. Again, Prediction Bolt is live. I know. Again, what's interesting about El Horston, again, they're one of the 3 teams with 3 players. They actually do have both their starters, which is Duhi and Tibbs available. And if you recognize Tibbs, you won't be the only one that will recognize him. He has been on the stream a lot. In fact, he's a very strong 1v1 player. That's something you notice from a lot of these players. A lot of them are strong 1v1 players. The other side actually is Alt Power Man Pro, who is also a 1v1 expert and a guy who has been on the stream a couple times, most notably for his 3v3 action. Again, he's there with Break as well. Again, should be an interesting matchup, an interesting lineup, I think. It's going to be scary, and I will say, I do apologize for Sarpus for having quit the long name, but here's what happens sometimes. And again, these guys are having some fun. They're choosing fun team names to go with, even though they look a little funny. We go with them because why not? It's funny. It's a 2v2 tournament. And, of course, again, with a $20 top prize for whoever wins, he gets part of a $20 prize pool. And there's also an extra $10 bonus for which team has the best team name and team logo. We'll be revealing that right before the finals. But for now, again, make sure we get this series underway. As soon as we have Alt Power Man Pro and Break join on in. Again, as soon as they're in the lobby, we'll be getting things started. Just, again, I know that they are gonna wait. Their match start time isn't for a few minutes, but I know they can join early at any time. They're in here. There's Break. And we are waiting on Alt Power, I think. And there's Alt Power. Hey, they're all in. We're gonna get this thing started. Why not? As again, this is all 2v2s. Again, El Horseman does have an emergency sub that can play as... But for now, we are... but again, the ruling is that they'll probably not be playing, although that, again, that emergency sub is here if needed, but... Again, that emergency sub being Lunars. They're ready, actually. Again, this is a best of 3, so just gotta win 2 games. This is the first match of the night. On the blue is El Horse Tornado. On the orange is Supersonic, Acrobatic, Rocket-powered All-Stars. Of course, we're gonna get things started here again. El Horse Tornado, considered one of my top, probably what will be my top choice, I think, to win the whole thing. And Supersonic, Acrobatic, Rocket-powered All-Stars is actually my second choice. Again, Thrifty and I actually drafted these teams on our own. Again, there was originally a pool of 8 players, obviously that ballooned to 10. That's why El Horse Tornado does have an emergency sub, but again, these players have a lot to prove. This is a Champ 1 to Champ 3 tournament, and I'm going to be really interested in how these 1v1 players play, especially Tibbs. He's quite a strong 1v1 player. I can tell you from experience, he's better than most people at once. But for now, again, there's just a best of 3. You just gotta win a couple best of 3 to start off. That series record really matters, because if you're not in that top 2, you're gonna be in a tough situation. As that one breaking open for a Pizza. Oh, he couldn't do it. He could not put it in, and Losino still has control though. You can already see Tibbs a lot of mechanical usages here. I'm not too surprised that someone like Tibbs would be doing that, especially when again these guys are all drafted teams of players that don't really know each other. Although you'll find out soon enough that actually some of these players do know each other more than maybe what's expected. For instance, Tibbs and Break both on Evolve, so they both do know each other in that sense. Although I believe Alt Power Manpro is the only one here that plays for Total Control Esports. Another team in this group known as the Swordfish, Swordfish Housewives. Actually, it's a team full of 2 Swordfish players. I believe it is Cloffy. I know Cloffy's on that team. As this one actually might fall midfield. Break's gonna clear it. Close call there for the Sarpus team. Yeah, and this tournament keeps on going in. 2 minutes gone, still no goals. Quite impressive for a 2v2. I see so few shots on target by both these teams again. Trying to get used to each other. I'm surprised we haven't seen and I'm not surprised we're seeing all these solo plays, but we haven't seen any goals. Again, a bit surprising as still searching as missed there. Backfield open for Badui. Can he put it midfield? He's got the light touch. That's bouncing in front. Tibbs. Oh, he caught up a little too close to that net. If he waited a little further back, I think that was going to be the first goal. Oh, Tornado's got to play defense again. Badui with a dunk. Again, these teams, again, as I mentioned earlier, these teams do have some knowledge of each other. This one bouncing up, still will be cleared by Break. Tornado just doesn't have that killer instinct just yet. You can already see just how much control they have of this game, but it doesn't really matter if you can't get the goals, and you gotta find those chances. Break, not gonna let them shoot here. Badui to the sidewall. Break keeps it close, gets around 1. Now with the pinch, Tibbs, fake play there off the back wall. Alt Power Man Pro. Maybe that one midfield. Badui to Tibbs. Just gonna send it away, and on 50 stream, if you're wondering, it is Starship Housewives who, again, it's True Fatal and Cloffy taking on Stephen Hawking's pit crew. Typhoon and I believe Dragon are going to be on that team. They have Llama Pain as their 3rd player on that roster, although right now it's going to be open! Sarpus gets the first one. It comes from Break. A lot of work for the Horse Tornado, and to get nothing from it, it's going to be a huge detriment for them, but Sarpus, it's been a goal well fought for. Gotta work to get every kind of meaningful touch, and I do it here. 1 goal. But 1 goal is only going to do you so much, so you gotta get more in a 2v2 matchup. Shutting out your opponents is very difficult, and now in a 2v1. Badui looking for the bump, trying to get on out power. Tibbs! Oh, he lost the handle on that air dribble. And Tibbs gonna be going for something a little too fancy for his own good. Had the chance now, shot here. Alt Power with his first. Tibbs went for something a little fancy on the other side of the field, and I think he's gonna pay for that one with a goal. Alt Power has this one to the back post, and Sarpus at 2 goals ahead. Ooh, a misplay there from All Power. This one's gonna roll around. Break. That's the clear. That touch can only go so far. Badui, inch backwards. Off the back wall. All Power. That one's not gonna be on target. Badui will clear it out. Tibbs won't have the challenge, and Lorsnado have to play defense again. That killer instinct from Lorsnado isn't there anymore. It wasn't really there all game. That's a good dribble. Badui, never shot. He overran it. Not been a great start for Lorsnado, although the one thing they can be happy with, though, is the fact that they had so much control. Just need to make sure they do more of it. Tibbs, one-on-one. He's pretty good at these. Ooh, the fake from Tibbs. Oh, he's gonna get right around the last defender with that one. A nasty broken axle here from Tibbs. Gets rid of break. Lorsnado trying to fight back. For 50 seconds, they need another goal. It's not going to be easy. Badui. Back wall, maybe second touch, misses it. Tibbs is waiting. He's going to look for Badui here on the side wall. Pass back to Tibbs. That's a great passing play. That is open. Tibbs saved by All Power Man Pro. Lorsnado thought they had it. They couldn't get it. Still in front. Tibbs, is he jumping again? No, he's going to let break have this. And Sarpis with some clutch defensive playmaking. Get that one out. Dewey. Flick. Stop by break. Tibbs is overshot this one in All Power. Which is going to be less than keen for him. And Lorsnado are gonna have to play more defense, although they are again only one down. They just need to keep the ball up. 2v2s. That one will be hit to the ground. Sarpis takes game one. One game closer to winning the series. Again, reminder, all the first matches of the stream, all the group stage matches are all gonna be best of 3. Gonna be quick. They're gonna feel fast, and we'll say for Supersonic, Acrobatic, Rocket-powered All-Stars. Really helped them there. Again, it's just a strong defensive core. They did really well, especially at not letting too many of the shots get against them. Lorsnado, though, that killer instinct that we know that they can have just wasn't there. But, again, there's still a good amount of series to go. They can make a reverse sweep in this best of 3. That's very doable. Especially, again, with only 3 games at most. As we are waiting for everybody. There they are. Everybody's in. Having a little issues. I think break actually went for a car change, or maybe just had a small disconnect. But we're back anyways for game 2. Another 5 minutes and another. And again, this is the first round only, so these teams have a lot to work for. Lorsnado needs to come roaring back to life here. Sarpis not gonna make it easy, although that touch from Tibbs dunked away by break. Lorsnado's got to play defense. All Power gets that one pass. Badui breaks on an open net. He's missed it off the post, and now Badui dribble down the field. All Power waiting. Shot coming on. He'll clear it away. I mentioned All Power has that 1v1 ability. He can really defend well on his own. Really going to make this game super important for these guys is how will they use each other. Although All Power, Badui in for break. Off the sidewall. Gonna look for play in midfield. Getting bumped. Badui. Oh, he's jumped awkwardly. All Power. That's off the post. Batui's got enough on it to keep it as out. But it's a scary play. And now Tibbs getting chased. Break. Sarpis doing really well at amping up this pressure. Amping up the pace in front of the net. Looking for this break. Oh, he's falling on top of it. Break does it himself. He muscles away through Badui. And on the goal line, he's the first one to it. A much faster start for Supersonic, Acrobatic, Rocket-powered All-Stars. Team whose name cannot even fit on the scoreboard. Now, they can be happy with that one goal lead, but they're not done. They want more. All Power ran into a defender. He will demo Badui. Again, so many aggressive players on the defense here from Sarpis. It's one of the reasons why I think Lorsnado is starting to get kind of outplayed here and outpressured is because of just this demo, the threats that they can do this as break. One-on-one. Oh, that's off the bar, and he needs to put that on target. Lorsnado can get this clear. Tibbs has a dribble. Badui looking for the bump. Round 1, it breaks. Early challenge won't connect. Tibbs, maybe you can shoot this. Maybe a pass instead. All power reacted to it appropriately. And Sarpis get the ball down the field. More demos coming out of this one. All power getting rid of Tibbs. But again, for Sarpis, this challenge is not doing enough for them. All power. Being here, Batui. Take it to the corner. He's going to try to, I think, set up a play to a pass maybe. He's got the space to do it, and he's got the respect of the opponents that he can do it, but I'm not going to give him that much respect. He's going to have to play defense here as well. Batui, miss out the back wall. Tibbs will remove that chance from break. And now they go down the field again. El Horsenato can't afford to be shut out. Salt power. We'll play. Well, what a duke there from Outpower. Batui's beaten. Now he wants the pinch. Tibbs will read this one. All power still going to early challenge. Oh, and Tibbs wasn't ready. Another goal. All power man pro. Saw how awkward Tibbs was on that back wall, and he never gave him a second look. 2 goals for Sarpis. And they are looking like they could just sweep this series here. What a start today it would be for Sarpis to take this team down in a sweep, but they got a lot of work to do to be able to achieve that. As break, is that a 3rd goal? I think that is. That is. It's an open net for break. Another goal for a Supersonic Acrobatic rocket-powered All-Stars, a team name I can't even pronounce apparently. I'll be happy as that scoreline just continues to improve for them. All power. Another beat. Is he gonna try to make? He's gonna try to make this 4. Tibbs, he's gonna fake him out. He's still got the touch here, but no shot will come. Drake was off getting resources, and now he's gotta play defense. Batui, 1-on-1, back post. All power keeps it high. Break prevents Tibbs from getting that early shot. Still, he's got the beat there, and that's open for Tibbs. 1 goal back for El Horsenato. That touch from Drake just not strong enough. He needs a little more power. And I think what he really needs to do there is he needs to hit the corner, not the midfield. And find more space there to 50-50 and more time to get boost. Instead, he hits it in front of his net a little more dangerously. And he's going to find that that danger is very real and very present. Horsenato, maybe that goal can give them some reasons to fight back. We'll see if they have it. All power. Duncan fronts. Oh, maybe not, because Cyprus is already back to scoring again. Didn't take them very long, did it, to get the goals going in. For El Horsenato. Yeah, again, they're really struggling with the pressure on them. Sarpis might just, again, it looks like they're going to probably, they could sweep this one. Just need to make sure their defense stays strong. Give too many chances to El Horsenato. Tibbs. Solo play. He's pretty good at these. He's done a lot of these in 1v1s. Flip reset. Has it. He's got it as well. It wasn't pretty, but he'll get what he can take. El Horsenato right off the kickoff. And it's Tibbs by himself. Flip reset. Last little touch just to get enough power on the end of it. And again, while it isn't pretty, he's not complaining. They're only now 2 goals down. Tibbs dribble, flick, 1 goal back. El Horsenato gonna make a quick comeback here. Tibbs has got his 3rd goal on his 3rd shots, and this one right off the kickoff. He cheats. Break doesn't, and that's the mistake that Break's gonna be punished for. In 2v2s, going for the boost like that is a more risky play, in my opinion, than cheating. When you cheat, you can follow someone and then still go to the corner. When you go back to the corner boost, if the ball doesn't go back to you, you're already giving up a free shot. A risky choice. It's one where if it goes well, you can get a solo play and really put pressure. If it doesn't work, well, you're stuck again with plays like that can go against you. Horsenato again trying to. I think those goals have kind of rejuvenated this team. All power of his own back wall. Batui not on target. Tibbs though, he'll put it in under the bar. El Horsenato coming back. Supersonic Acrobatic rocket-powered All-Stars having some issues here. El Horsenato seems to start turning up those goal scoring, and that's what makes them so scary, is that both these players can do it on their own. And at the start of this tournament, yeah, no, this game was looking like it was going to be one that Cyprus could just walk in through, but obviously, not in that case. They have to score again at the very least. As Break back flipping. Let's catch Batui there, but Batui makes enough of it that Tibbs will put it down the field. All power sends it right back. Batui Doesn't have the catch. All power. May have just caught him. Dribble play. That's gone across the face of the goal. But it won't go in. Miss from Tibbs. This is also open. Batui. He'll be first to it. Challenged though by All Power. And now he shoots up to the back wall. Tibbs has pinched it away. Break. One touch. Break. Wants to fit this one. And he gets it with 13 seconds to spare. Supersonic, Acrobatic, Rocket-powered All-Stars lead by 1 again. And now the defense is really going to be put to the test. 13 seconds. El Center will throw everything they have at that net. Larpus has to prove that they can keep up. That's not a good kickoff, though. That could go in. There's the back wall. Oh, no, it's an own goal. All Power, Man Pro. Put it in his own net. Oh, and he's going to hate that one, because that was one I think he actually had the chance to get to. A tragic own goal. And just like that, the lead that they had is now completely gone. It's all square once again. Break. Dribble. Past one. Trying to get past Batui. Midfield All Power is going to bump away. We will go to overtime. For game 2, if Sarpus score next, they take the series. If they don't, game 3, we will go. This game noticeably longer than the last one. As that one open, Batui, not in. Tibbs, it will go. And Sarpus' rotations broke down. Break. I have no clue why he jumped for that. The panic must have gotten to him there, thinking, well, El Horse don't have everything they can do there. You have to wait, though. And that means overtime goes to El Horse. This series goes to game 3. El Horse. Now they have their chance to go 1-up. As I did see in the chat, a follow coming in from Emmys. Thank you for the follow, Emmy. Welcome to the Sportiest stream. Champions Field is our final location. Everybody is ready. Reminder, series wins matter. This is only the first of 3 series today for both of these teams, and it's going to be a close one. But for Supersonic, Acrobatic, All-Stars, they had so much control last game that when they started to lose grip, it really went away from them quickly. I feel like El Horse just needed time to kind of get used to each other. Now, I'd be very worried if I'm Sarpus' side, because, well, I mean, this is what El Horse is doing. Feeding the ball to Tibbs, and he's making it work, but Tui's doing really well at assisting this guy. Tibbs has got a keen eye for that net. Doesn't miss his chances. And for El Horse, they want a second one. Batui, Roy Ake. Oh, he's almost missed his jump there, but he does get to it. Tibbs over him. The back wall. No one in front of Demo. All Power was waiting well out of his goal line. Expecting, I think, the demos coming from Tibbs. He's waiting in a place that wouldn't usually be advisable in that situation, but again, he knows that he can't be on his goal line. Knows Tibbs is going to remove him. That he has to find different ways to kind of evade those plays as right now Larceno full control, but Break will clear it out. Tibbs, demo by Break, All Power through the smoke screen. Tui didn't really have an easy read on it, but you could rightfully assume where All Power was going. And now Tibbs with dribble, Break keeps it away. It's now off that back wall. All Power's cleared it, and Tibbs has got to play one-on-one defense. Break, long shot. Tibbs easily dispatches of that one. Or more likely, easily disposes of it, actually. The 1 goal up for El Horse, but this game already seeing so many crazy chances. Think about 2v2s. Things like this can and very likely will happen. As Batui, back wall, Break will clear it away. El Horse find a wait here as All Powers 50-50'd. Ammo as well, Break has at the shoot on, but he's running out of boost midair. No, he hasn't. He just ran out of steam. He had the boost forward, he just didn't have the momentum. And now Osno back the other way. Batui, light shot. All Power saves it, but every save that this Sarpus team makes, it's one more play they have to make on defense away from getting goals. And well, they are going to have to make it just to keep this game close. It's going to be tough for them to come back. Even with it being 3 minutes and only 1 goal, maybe 2 now with that net open. All Power blinks it away. Osno doing a good job of keeping the ball. Even when it's on defense, they don't panic too easily. Although maybe this is a chance for it. Tibbs, trying to jump on Break. That was probably the best chance so far for Sarpus, and it was only a fleeting glance of that net. Midfield, alt power, off the back wall. SUPERSONIC just, again, it feels like they're the ones under so much pressure. They started off game 1 so well, and even game 2 felt like they could have won that one, but ultimately it ended in a loss, and now the pressure is really against them. That's a good shot from Break. It's going to go wide, though. Demoed by Patui as well. Patui, no boost. Can't get the touch. Tibbs, is he going to get this one? Oh, he will. Scary for Horsenado. Tibbs, we're expecting Patui to get that one. Now Patui on the dribble. Flick. Break doesn't get it. And that's goal 2. Supersonic, acrobatic, all-stars. Gotta pull something miraculous now because this game is really starting to get away from them. Horsenado. One of the reasons why they were actually with 3 players was because the fact that Tibbs may not have been able to make it in time, but obviously now he has. You can see how invaluable of a player he is. So many plays, so many setups. He's such a good all-around player. He's scary to play against. I've had the pleasure to play this guy in a 1v1. I lost against him in a 1v1. And again, he is just really solid all around. You have to credit this guy. He's got some of the best mechanics in the game. That's a huge miss. He will get back all power. Patui will take that away from him. Now Break, early challenge. Well, that's an overcommit. Patui will make it free. Horsenado trying to get SUPERSONIC overcommitting and forcing some of these plays. These goals are going to go against them as Horsenado happy with the outcome there. Keep on watching here. Horsenado. Game 3 looking like the better team right off the kickoff. Another one for Patui. Horsenado don't care about the fact they have 3 goals. They're playing as if they are tied up. Every single player, they're going in with so much confidence. Last game, it looked like at this point it was going to be SUPERSONIC who had such a strong lead they were going to win, but Horsenado have it, and I'll be honest, they look a lot stronger here. They look a lot more in control. So we will be seeing more of SUPERSONIC tonight, as that's a good shot. What a save from Tibbs. I can't believe he got that off his own post. Even Break had to admire. That was a great shot, and Tibbs absolutely denied him. Horsenado up the field. Tibbs off to the nets. That's a good shot. That's 2 for Tibbs, 5 for Horsenado. And they're trying to make quick work of this team now in game 3. Still got a minute left. We'll see how long this lasts, but I think we can confidently say this game is probably nearing its end. It's almost certainly nearing its end. Horsenado, I don't see a way that they would lose 5 goals in 60 seconds. I mean, there is a way. But, how it will ever happen, we'll see. What kind of a game plan they go with here? They're probably going to just try to score more. This would be the kind of game plan in all games, really. Just, even when they're leading by so many, more goals seems to be the thing that they always want. Is all power. SUPERSONIC, even if they can't win the series, they want to end off with something positive. As that one, that's going to be an own goal from Patui. It's a strange play from Patui, I'll give him that. Because, there was a threat, but it was, it was Break and he wasn't really there. Patui, a bit of a panic play in front of his own net. And a little bit of a struggle there too, but well, they'll make it work, I guess. 1 goal back for SUPERSONIC. This game, it feels like it's just kind of screeching to a halt here. Just goal after goal. Is not going to be another one, though, from Patui. Thought he got his hat-trick. Went to see if he could make it 4, but SUPERSONIC will have this one away. Patui off the corner. Patui, pinch. Jake will win the 1v1, and now Tibbs is going to try to keep this away. All power's overcommitted. Tibbs waiting, 50-50, back to Patui, and he'll look for a solo play in the final seconds here. Larson has already won, but really wants to win something else, but Break won't let him. Up for alt power. Break. I get the demo. Alt power. Light shot. Tibbs can't get enough on it. 1 more goal for SUPERSONIC here in game 3. It will be Horsenado winning the series, but SUPERSONIC gave them a good run for their money. That is it. Game 1 will end here. Maybe there's 1 more goal coming in. Break wants it. Seconds have ticked down to 0. This will hit the ground, though. Horsenado win the series 2-1. Quite the start for this team. Fine, it's only round 1 though of all this action. There's still so much more to come. Again, that is only round 1. Our next match, and we're going to move pretty quickly into it. It'll be El Horse Tornado taking on the Swordfish Housewives. As again, we're going to be moving in very, very quickly to game what will be again a second series. But again, a huge performance from El Horse Tornado. We can tell you that what happened on the other side, the Housewives and the Pit Crew. We have not gotten an update from that match, but I'm hoping it is near to its close. And our first match did take a little longer, I think, than expected there, but hey, that's what happens when you kind of get things started off. They need a little bit of time, but hey, we are, I think, ready for round 2. As again, we're gonna make sure we get everything sorted out for them. And we are just gonna get ready for the next round. As again, I'm just trying to see if I can message these guys. Yeah, there we go. 1 sec, let me. Again, we have our server. It has been reset, so okay, we're gonna go to round 2 here. And I'm trying to see if we can get updates around the field. I haven't gotten any from the other side of the, from the other matches, but it does seem like it's still going. But again, we'll wait for them. As soon as they join in, we're gonna get things started. But what's happening? I will actually take a look at Thrifty stream, tell you what's happening. I think they're in game 3 too. We did start our matchup a little faster. I think they are in game 3 though. Well, they definitely are. Again, it looks like things are just kind of getting started here. Again, we're gonna wait for that match to end, but we'll be back soon enough. And while it's happening, again, we can talk about the 2 teams here. Arsenal will probably join in pretty soon, but and the 50 does have his own stream as well, and he's catching some of the action. He's in game 3 though. As we have just gotten confirmation, the Housewives have just won. Meaning they are now 1-0. Lofty and True Fatal, the two players from the Swordfish Esports organization, with a incredible start to their night. We have Southern Lobby info, so we're ready. We're getting back into this one. Going for round 2 will be El Horse Tornado versus the Swordfish Housewives. Let's get another one going here. Again, another prediction pull up. Housewives will be joining hopefully any moment by now. Back. Hopefully we're back. Back! Sorry about that. I think we had some internet issues. I'll have to splice things a little bit, but we're back hopefully here for round 2. Oh, sorry about that, everybody. Yeah, we had some disconnect issues there on my side, but I think all of it has been sorted out. I'm taking a look. Oh, no, it hasn't. Hoping it hasn't gotten any issues here. I think we're good. Sorry about that, everybody. We had some issues. We're back. As here we go. Series number 2 will be starting momentarily here. It's El Horse Tornado who are 1-0, Swordfish Housewives who are 1-0. Again, we should get things started here. Again, it's the Housewives is Cloffy and True Fatal. And they're going to go against Badui and Tibbs. Here for round 2. Again, both the teams are 1-0. Both of them with a having to go to the last series and win it in game 3. But here we are. Two teams that are 1-0. Have a good night of action. But they have a lot of work to do. Another best of 3. Reminder, all matches are best of 3 until the finals. As this one, an early start for Coffee. It didn't take him too long, did it? To get the scoring started. Again, I do apologize. I think I'm having some bitrate issues. Hoping that those... Again, if you do have some issues on the stream, guys, let me know. I think we're having some bitrate issues. I'm hoping that that won't continue, but... Again, it is a good start here for the Housewives. A tier team of 2 players that know each other pretty well. Being from the same org. They're really not going to keep up the... They're really not going to stop the scoring, are they? Coffee will put that in. And already 2 goals for the Swordfish side. We'll see if they can continue this kind of action, but what a start to get yourself off to such a quick beginning. Sometimes you know you kind of marvel just how one-sided some of these matchups can seem to be. Right now for Swordfish Housewives, they are running with a lot of control, but these teams have kind of have had a series get used to each other. So at this point, these teams are starting to kind of realize how they should be playing, how they should play against each other. For now, El Tornado playing a lot more defensively. Housewives are playing a lot more aggressively, and now they're willing to take more risks. I will give them that, but that is going to be one of them that will get countered by Petui. As we are back again. If any of you are just reconnecting, yeah, I know I had a little disconnect issue, but I'm back. And I do apologize. I don't know why we're having issues like this, but I'll just splice things in afterwards. Not before. So right now the Housewives playing more defensively. True Fatal, the side wall, trying to take it up to the ceiling. True Fatal, maybe a pass to Claffy. That one will go to the top post, but it will be pinched away. Swordfish side will have to restart here as Tibbs. I'll take this one. Dribble play, won't go very far, and now he's got to keep this one in the corner. The Fatal challenges. Petui, shot, goal, tie game. Alora Tornado. Not ones to give up easily, aren't they? You gotta admire the amount of pressure that they can put on. These teams keeping it very close, very high scoring so far. Again, a lot of times with a series, they kind of have these high-scoring games and low-scoring games, and this one is definitely definitely high-scoring, unless these teams kind of stop scoring, which could happen, but I doubt it will be. Usually, 2-2s is one of those things. I think if the game starts out high-scoring, it kind of stays that way. But we'll see what these teams have in store. 3 minutes now left on the clock. It's True Fatal, dribble, Petui, get it over him, bounce off the corner. Klopp trying to get the clear. That one will go wide of the net. Tibbs, he'll take it up and look for a clear. Pass True Fatal. Petui. Dunk on Claffy. That's going towards the net. Claffy does have enough on it to keep it out. Scary scenes there for the Swordfish side, but they do keep it out. And that's all that really matters to them at this point. Just want to get to offense and get those chances, but the Tornado putting a lot of really strong 50-50s. You can't really make any 50-50s unless you're if you're demoed, so Swordfish Housewives are going to counter back as Coffee. What a dribble there. Wants it in midfield. Petui on the goal line. We'll watch his True Fatal. Tries to go for that dunk, but he doesn't get it. Now the shot down the field. Coffee had no boost. It will roll the way in. El Tornado leading by 1. And this game is going back and forth. There really seems to be no definitive winner. You gotta like games that can kind of be that close. And that's a huge miss. Tibbs, open net. That will make it 4, and any mistake will be capitalized on. So Don't want to make those kind of errors. And El Tornado, they're going to catch Swordfish Housewives on one of them. Game 1 continues. This tournament. Again, we're going to see a lot of action. I'm surprised we haven't seen any sweeps yet, though, from any of these teams. But I guess that tells you just how close these teams really are in level. Most players are about the same rank as each other, so too surprising to see matchups that do seem to be so close as Coffee has it with the flick. Mitsui will clear it out, and now True Fatal gonna find his way midfield. Tibbs gonna take control, but that touch will do him no good, and oh yeah, he's gonna have to go for something unique. Bump on Coffee. Oh, he actually does get it. I didn't really like that first touch from him. I thought it was way too high, but well, he was able to get a second chance at it, and this time he goes for the bump instead. It's a different playstyle, but again, it just requires so much car control, and Tibbs starting to take this one game away here from the Housewives. He's giving the El Tornado a great lead. Swordfish trying to answer back. Tibbs miss off the back wall. True Fatal on target. 8 combined goals from both these teams. They will not stop scoring. And El Tornado, while they are still leading, they got to be a little careful here because Housewives are not going to make it easy. A lot of goals from these teams. Not a lot of defense. I'll have to say, like last series where it felt like defense. Both teams were trying to perfect this game. They've kind of thrown that all out of the window. True Fatal demoed away. Tibbs sidewall trying to find a pass to himself. Takes it up the field. Patui backflips it. Still wants it. Fatal's missed. Now Patui dribble, doesn't really get the flick. Midfield. Coffee's gonna find that one away, and Tornado will try again. Team bump though from the Swordfish side. On target. Tibbs with his third. And it's looking very dire here for the Swordfish side because this game is going exactly how they don't want it to go. I think that will seal game 1 here, at least for El Tornado. Like the last series, this series, they're off to quite a high-flying start here against a team that has looked very much on point. Again, that will mark the, again, that will mark a match point here for El Tornado too, because reminder, best of 3, so I need to win his 2 games, and they're doing pretty well. There's Matsui. You see the sidewall, True Fatal. Doesn't have Matsui, gonna keep it going here. El Tornado maybe looking for one more. Swordfish Housewives. We'll just send it down the field. Tibbs. Oh, he'll put it in his own net, why not? One more goal for the road. But that won't make a difference. Game 1 goes to El Tornado. And an admirable start here for them. A lot of goals in this game, but really, what has impressed me a lot has been Batui's ability just to challenge aggressively. He doesn't mind too much. Having a lot of pressure. Seems to handle it quite fine, and it was credits due. I think it's Patui who's been playing exceptionally well. The 2 of these players on the team. Both of them have been playing well, but Patui specifically has definitely impressed me. We are going to go to a game 2 here, and both teams hopefully are going to be ready for that as El Tornado, Swordfish Housewives. El Tornado could win the series in this game. Was pretty close, but we're going to see if that offensive kind of firepower from both these teams kind of continues. Maybe we'll see it even get stronger, actually. Well, we'll have to find out, as here we go. 2v2 continues, and well, Swordfish Housewives have to bring it back. I mean, they've definitely shown that they can do it, but it's gonna be easy. Although that's a great start, that's a great pass, that's a great goal. It didn't take them too long, did it? Only took them 10 seconds, and already in the lead, but with 1. But great pass as well, just great play. But El Tornado, I mean, they've come back from deficits like this. Well, it is goal 1 for the Housewives, they're going to need a lot more if they're going to keep this Orsino team off of them as... Oh, maybe they'll get it. Tibbs. That's surprisingly lazy from a guy like Tibbs. I'm surprised he didn't just go for this. I don't know why he thought he had so much space, because he really didn't. True Fatal noticed that. And you can't give a guy like True Fatal space. He will take it. And a bit of a lackadaisical play from a guy who's usually so keen to stay on the ball, and Orsino are going to give up a second goal now. A very quick deficit for the blue team here. As off the back wall, Gibbs has it clear. Coffee, Tui, extended away, challenged by True Fatal, and Orsino take it up the field. Tibbs, midfield for Patui. That one won't go on target. But Orsino is searching and looking for their opportunities, but won't come easily. Coffee definitely doing well to make it. He's gone past a couple players there, but Orsino recover. Let's get this ball away. Cloppy's got it again. That one not on target. Patui jumping, misses the second touch, but so did Swordfish and won't be punished. And now Patui, low boost. He's picking it down the field, looking for the butt play in the midfield. Fatal has just waited for him to jump over, and back the other way goes Swordfish. A great defensive stop from Fatal. Now he's got a dribble. 50 with Patui. Won't go on, and Orsino just trying to get some ball possession. Tibbs. They get past Coffee. Doesn't have that 50-50, and Housewives again go down the field. You're seeing so much reliance on the solo plays here from El Orsino. As now a miss from Tibbs. Man, he's had a couple mistakes this game, and they have not gone unpunished. This one about as egregious as the one from the kickoff. I have no clue he missed that, and I don't think Tibbs knew either, because that's one he doesn't want to give away. Now that's goal free for Swordfish. Unless El Orsino can pull themselves together, we're going to be seeing another game free on this stream. Coffee gets past one. Now he's 1-on-1 Patui, but have to try again here. Patui's still challenging. Fatal maybe midfield. Patui. We didn't get it clear. Orsino just looking for, I think, one goal at this point. Need to get this started somewhere as Tibbs. I think he's going to just look for the bump. Oh, but he actually just had his teammate get bumped, and that's goal 4. The Orsino just don't have that chemistry going for them that the Swordfish side does. And a lot of times with these bumps that they're going for, they're just not great bumps. To the point where it does feel like they kind of commit in places they really shouldn't be. They're very recognizable too, and I mean, this game already feels like it might be here for the Housewives, but Orsino still attacking. Can't give up this early. Although the pressure is definitely looking like it's going to be difficult, as now Coffee down the field. It will pull up the back wall. True Fatal. Tibbs. The way Patui, I think he was looking for a bump on True Fatal there, but he should have just gone for the ball instead. Now it's going to be Housewives again with it. Coffee. Shot on. That's going to be 5. And again, El Orsino just making really poor decisions. It's just a solo aspect of this team. They aren't working cohesively, and well, Swordfish Housewives are absolutely taking advantage of that. Tibbs. Maybe, again, just looking for, I think, anything here for his team, but Swordfish Housewives doing well to just keep him out of it. At this point, I mean, can we call this game? I feel like we're at the point where we can start calling this game as one that has been won for Swordfish, but again, they still don't believe it. They still want more goals to make sure this is as difficult as possible for El Orsino. It's Patui. Dribble play. Coffee trying to trip him up here, but he's going to get bumped out here by Patui a couple times, actually. As it is True Fatal in the midfield. At this point, it feels like this game is one of those ones where these teams are starting to kind of cool down, maybe starting to prepare for what will very likely be a third game in this best of 3. Right now, it's just El Horseado in full control. Pitsui, dribble play, wants it, couldn't get the dunk, and others have done well at keeping him out. Keeping him and Pitsui out. These minimal shots from El Horseado, and most of those shots have been pretty, again, quickly dealt with. In fact, a lot of them actually resulted in counterattacks for Swordfish Housewives. There's been a lot of second chance for El Horseado. And speaking of counterattacks, that's one there. Off the corner, in the net. Swordfish do not care. Six goals. El Horseado still at 0. And again, this series is definitely going to game 3. We'll just see what the scoreline will be at the end of this game, though, for Swordfish Housewives. It's Tibbs. Again, El Horseado still looking for 1 goal. They've gone a long time without a goal. Being shut out does that to you. And they just want something to help them in going into Game 3. They've had bad moments. We saw it last series. It went to Game 3 for a reason. This is one of those dark moments here for El Horseado. Just whatever it is, things are not working. Game 2, it seems like Swordfish Housewives flipped the switch and have immediately taken them down here. Game 3, here we come. Swordfish Housewives are going to be on match point. El Horseado gonna have to do it again here. They're gonna have to win a 3rd game in a series. It is not gonna look easy, but we'll see if they can do it. This one was a very long game for El Horseado. And we have a 3rd game coming up immediately. Both these teams want to go back into it. No one wants to leave this series, and can't blame them. The game 3s can be so close. They can be so interesting too, but we'll see what these teams have in store for our Game 3. The 2nd series tonight, and it's another one that goes the distance. Well, El Horseado, Swordfish Housewives have both shown that they can take each other out. But now, they're gonna have to prove that they can do it again here in the 3rd and now decisive game! That's a quick start for True Fatal! Not even 20 seconds in. And it's Swordfish Housewives who find the back of the net off of that shot. Not wasting any time here. The Housewives want to take over. True Fatal off the back wall. No second shots, and Swordfish Housewives are going to have to try again here, but you can already see they're trying to repeat what they're doing in Game 2. So much control, but a big challenge from Tibbs! That's off target. And now we're also gotta find another one! There it is from Tibbs. Shoots it high, shoots it strongly. El Horseado tie the game up at 1. What a 2nd series it has been. And now Clawfee. Fatal. Bang! That's gone through as well. Oh, these guys are not letting up at all. Back and forth gameplay. Swordfish Housewives are trying to take over, but pressure definitely could start getting to them. But right now, again, they just look so confident. They really aren't phased here by El Horseado. Again, I think really what helps is the fact that these guys know each other so well. Again, with them both being on the same org. I know the draft pick was made to be random, but just so happened they got chosen to be together. And they're doing well with it, although this game has proven to be close. So not even done the first minute. 4 goals already. These teams will not let up. Dewey takes it himself. Clawfee challenges. I'll go to the sidewall. El Horseado have some pretty strong strength in the air, and see what Tibbs does here. Second touch. That's actually put in front, but El Horseado won't be able to shoot off of it. Great solo play from Tibbs, but ultimately, plays like that don't always work as you want to. It's True Fatal. Off the back wall. Maybe a chance for Titsui. That one off the bar. Tibbs follow-up. That one also wide. It's hit the post this time. Horse Tornado needs to start putting these shots on target. In a game this close, every shot matters. Those kind of shots could prove to be pretty costly later on if maybe they're only down by a goal or two. Dewey, dribble play. Fluffy, save there. Tibbs, fake, flick. That's fight the bar too, but Dewey puts it in. At some point, that ball has to go in the back of the net. El Horse Tornado find it. It took them a while. It took them a lot of different chances, but ultimately they found it. We're up by 1. Still like 3 minutes left. This is, again, been a series that has taken a long time. This is not a short series by any means. Cloughy. Oh, you go all in on that one. Tui. Waits on it. Dribble. Up by Cloughy. Too fatal. Send it down the field as I've got an update here. Sarpis, who we just saw lose in game 3. It just won 2-0. Taking down what will be actually the last team that will join the stream here for the last match against the Horse Tornado will be Stephen Hawking's pit crew. They swept them, so a huge result. We're still in game 3 though, and we got a long way to go here. These teams again just cannot keep themselves away as Fluffy. What a shot. There's another foul coming in. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. But thank you for the follow. I'm not even gonna try. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Hey, welcome to a Sporty Stream. We're in game 3 here. A second series of what will be 4 series for the ATS Fast Tournament. Stands for Free Agent. The Free Agent Showcase Tournament. The Swordfish Housewives, who, again, are made of 2 players, both on the same organization. We'll take down El Horse Tornado, who we just saw win earlier tonight in a game 3. Now halfway through this game, it's going to be another goal for Swordfish. This one is just going to go by really slowly. There's so many goals being scored. These guys do not stop scoring. We still have so much of this game left. Yes, hello, Mystery. How you doing? Welcome in. Nice to see you again. This series is definitely not going to be a short one. Tibbs didn't shoot there, but he was taking out the corner. Gonna find another shot is El Horse Tornado, but getting very many opportunities as Bouncer, Pitui, up to Tibbs. Maybe a long shot. Cloughy's kept it wide. Tibbs trying to put it back in for El Horse Tornado, but those Housewives, while they do double commit, they do get it out. Midfield again. This one from Pitui. Yeah, he's going to hit the post. Swordfish don't look super comfortable having to move laterally like that, but I haven't had to worry too much about it, although Horse Tornado maybe doing it again here. Tui. Left in front, Tibbs, can he shoot it in time? Fatal has the block, and now Cloughy with some boost in the corner. Pinch, midfield, Tibbs. He'll get that one out before Fatal even gets the chance to shoot. And Swordfish. We're not happy with being up by 2. It is not a substantial lead. They want a couple more just to try to confirm this one. As Tibbs off the back wall. Coming in is Batui, but he'll have to back off as Swordfish trying to go the other way. To the corner. Fatal misses it. Cloughy, he will hit it wide, but Fatal puts it in. That's number 6. Swordfish. Let's continue what they're doing. Trying to be absolutely brutal here. We're approaching that final minutes, and for El Horse Tornado, well, it's not as bad as last game. They need to get that scoring back up. Things are going to look very, very difficult. Off the corner. Big bump there from Cloughy, Batui. Have to make magic himself. Fatal is not going to be too amused by that flick. And El Horse Tornado can get control here, but just look at what Swordfish is doing. There's so many blocks to the defense. It didn't really perform very well in game 1, but in game 2 and 3, it absolutely did perform when they needed it. See, it's just a stronger defense than what El Horse Tornado have to offer. Horse Tornado and not keep up. 30 seconds now. Time running out for El Horse Tornado. Swordfish Housewives on the field. Pitui round the corner. Midfield. Oh, awkward play from El Horse Tornado. Cloughy will settle this one with the 7th goal. And this game should be secured by now. Swordfish Housewives are going to be winning 2-1. This time will just tick down. It's only a little bit of time left here, and Swordfish now up 2-0 in their record. Tornado going 2-1-1, and they're going to be facing off against the 0-2 team next. It's going to be an interesting situation for them as, oh, they get dunked again. Coffee's now made it 8. This series just won't end, will it? And Thrifty gifting us up. Thank you for the gifted sub, Thrifty. How you doing? I know you've been watching on your stream. Well, this match is almost over. We might as well get our next series up and running in just a few moments here. So the next series will be El Tornado. They're now going to be 1-1, taking on Stephen Hawking's pit crew, who are 0-2. I believe Stephen Hawking's pit crew actually is the only one with a 100x player within Typhoon. So we'll be seeing that match soon enough. Are just waiting here again. That is Series 2 here. We're going to quickly have to sort things out here. It's El Tornado who's going to be sticking around, but we're going to get Stephen Hawking's pit crew, which, by the way, great team name. Like, we have a lot of great team names. Again, that's a 2-1 win for the Swordfish side, and again, we're gonna go to game 3. We're gonna have to make this very quick here, because we don't want to run too late here if we don't have to. Guys, let me make sure I get the lobby info for them. And we are going to have Stephen Hawking's pit crew on the stream next. Again, this will be our third and final match of the group stage. We'll take a look again at the group stage as it currently looks. Again, here it is. These are all of our matches here tonight. And then this match pretty important because for El Tornado, if they win. Sorry, if they lose, there's a chance they don't make it. Really need those wins. As again, they play Stephen Hawking's pit crew. As, again, the pit crew represented by Typhoon and Dragon. The pit crew, they're 0-2. They have they've not had a spectacular night for them, so for them, they really need to hope for a lot here. They need to have hope that everybody gets a 1-2 record, and that their game differential will help them here. Again, actually, I'm gonna say they actually are both jumping in with like weird names. I'm gonna see who's who. As again, we are gonna move back in, or what will be again our final best of 3 of the night. Again, hopefully we can actually. Again, I'm gonna see who's who. So. As again, we found out again, so Typhoon has an in-game name of Aladville, and Ball plus Car is apparently that's Dragon, so. We do have the lobby info up. They should be joining any moment here for El Tornado. Again, they just come off of a tough loss, so this is going to be really rough for them, but they're going up against the 0-2 team. If they lose, this is going to be really weird. This is going to be an interesting situation as we do have everybody in, so well, let's get everybody in here for a final group stage match of the night. Here we go. It is El Horsenator. We've seen them twice before. They're now 1-1. They go up against Steel Knocking Spit Crew, who are 0-2. The last match tonight for El Horsenator, a loss could mean the end of their run here in the tournament. They don't want that to happen. At this point, I believe, I believe at this point the only team that secured the spot actually is, I think here, as that one's gonna go midfield. I actually don't believe. Now there's a couple teams actually at 1-1 records here, so it's gonna be interesting actually, because there might be a tie in this grouping if things go differently. As El Horsenator, Tui there, as well as Knocking Pits Crew. Typhoon is all the way upfield, but he'll be fine as pressure really catching up to this team. El Horsenator is, again, they know that they basically just need to win. If they don't win, it's not in their hands, and never a good thing to hear as Dibs. You get that flick on Typhoon, but there's a jump in the way, and nothing will come of it. Right now for Team Knocking Spit Crew, they're just staying really defensive. They don't look entirely comfortable with the positioning they're in. As now, we got a rule 1 here. We got 2 players stuck in a headlock. See what will happen from that. As now it's just a 1v1. It's something that, see how it works. As they are still stuck there. No goals have happened yet. But now it's an open net. Oh, Batui's got the demo though. This one will now be Batui's ball. He's got a little dribble. He's not handled it perfectly there, but so far no real upper hand. Is really striking that net. I wanted to see someone shoot this one. See if the defender has what it takes. Is so far it does feel like Batui kind of has the mechanical playstyle to do this, but I haven't seen anybody break through. And Batui, he's gonna work around these guys. He's gonna let them stay in that headlock, and we'll go for the flick. We'll get the goal. That's 1 for Batui. It kept close. The respect really has to go to Tibbs and Typhoon here, who kept that rule 1. As again, what a matchup. Dragon just again didn't seem like he really had the mechanics to keep up there with Batui. It is a bit of an issue when you play against a team like El Horsenator. Both players are so mechanical that it's really not easy to match them in that kind of aspect. Find other ways to beat them. Typhoon reset, does use it, but it only goes to the back corner. Batui will gather it and try to take the other way. Other goals for El Horsenator. They want more. Batui dribble. I think he was looking for a flip reset there, but he won't get it. Wilby pops up. Tibbs gets past both, though. Open net for Tibbs. And it will slowly roll in. He almost missed that one, but he'll still go in for him. 2 goals for El Horsenator. Well, it isn't the cleanest goal he's ever scored. At this point, they just need to make sure they can secure a win. Every goal will count towards that. Tui jukes there, but Knocking Spit Crew still no goals. Fine there first as this one, Batui misses it. Tibbs has the dribble. Gonna take control. It's Tibbs. That's a good demo from Batui. Tibbs with the open net. And now the goals are still starting to add here for El Horsenator. Having so much pressure, it finally boils over. As even Knocking Spit Crew, can they keep up? Right now, things are looking a bit difficult for them. As Typhoon, no second touch. Tibbs, be able to put it on target, and El Horsenator trying to keep this one away. Batui, 50-50, but will not go on target. And while El Horsenator does have control, the big goal lead is not going to be one that he should be super confident with. With still 2 minutes left, because a lot of time here for the pit crew. Is what a cook's pinch there, but that's not going to work here for Typhoon. I admire the creativity, but it won't work, and have to find a different way through. Although they do have possession, gonna challenge the ball here. Midfield, Batui trying to clear it. Dragon's gonna go back. Knocking Spit Crew. Demo there from Batui. He's gonna go after Typhoon. Typhoon jumping to the back post goes Tibbs, but that one is saved. Now it's Tibbs who's going to receive a part of the demo treatment. Here comes one on. Batui. Little clearing out. Bolsonaro holding this 3-0 lead. But how long? It may not be for very. Typhoon. Back wall. Midfield. That's deflected wide by Batui. Now an open net down the field. Tibbs doesn't hit it. Will bounce away. Now a flick from Dragon. Off the back wall, Batui doesn't have it. That's gonna fall in. Bolsonaro missed the open net. They overcommitted a lot for that play. And I mean, I don't blame them. They should have scored. And well, now they're gonna see a goal against them because of that. Stephen Hawking's pit crew putting one goal up for themselves, but will it be enough to spark a comeback? Time running out for this team in game one as Bolsonaro keep that ball away. Batui on target. Now it's Dragon who, well, he doesn't have a lot of boost here, so best he can do is 50-50 with Tibbs. Now that's a quick shot. Wait a second, they're trying to come back here. Dragon's got his second goal. And Stephen Hawking's pit crew sneaking, getting away with some plays here. They're finding their chances, they're sneaking the ball past, and well, now things look very doable for them. Fake kickoff, maybe this will work. Pass to Typhoon. 1-on-1 Batui, but that first touch needed to be a lot better than that. It was just too heavy. Bolsonaro can get this ball away. Batui, ooh, doesn't have enough on it. He's actually out of position. Tibbs has got to waste some time. Gotta make sure they don't shoot either. Save there. Bump on Typhoon. Batui fakes it. And Bolsonaro takes game one. It was a little awkward for them, but they will start the series off in their favor. Again, reminder, and I have mentioned again, if they lose, chance they could go out. If they win, there's a good chance they'll probably go in. Again, on the other side of this bracket of this group, we have Thrifty streaming at between Sarpus and the Housewives. And the Housewives are currently, you can check, I think they're currently 2-0, so. And the Housewives have already secured their spot. Sarpus, if they lose, and Bolsonaro wins, Bolsonaro will go into the finals. We'll be seeing actually we'll be seeing a fun little rematch from the stream. Here we go, game two. Doesn't matter about those rematches. All these teams here about are getting wins and just getting into that finals. Bolsonaro has a chance here to, put everything in the, again, to kind of settle everything here. Sweep would also help their game differential as Batui, another bump. He is lethal on those bumps, and now he's got a dribble. Didn't have any boost, and will just be pinched away here. Dragon, that's midfield for a Typhoon to send out. Batui. That's over one. Now trying to get the dunk on two. He's got it. Maybe a follow-up. That one goes all the way for Batui. It looks a little funny, but you have to admire the effort he puts in. He never left that play and made things really annoying for Stephen Hawking's pit crew. No Bolsonaro. They'll be happy with that. Says scoreline only in their favor, but again, they're not gonna be happy with one goal. They want as many as they can get to really make sure that things are in their favor. As I can't believe Tibbs got that dunk. See if there's also a goal. Batui off the back wall. Oh, we'll go immediately as another demo from Batui. It's now on Typhoon. Tibbs bring it up. Batui down the field. That one, he's gonna want that play back because that one did not fall for him. Now down the field, Tibbs keep it wide around the corner. A flick, but no one there to receive it except for a pit crew defender. Batui. Bolsonaro. Again, such a solo-oriented team. They're going to do a lot of these kind of one-on-one plays, and if you really have to do well to defend it, so you're not going to pretty well. They have the ability to do so. I think the one thing that really hurts them here is that, unlike some of the other teams in this group, especially Swordfish, who had a really good counter display, is just the overall mechanical ability of this team. It seems to be one where just aren't working together as well as maybe Bolsonaro is. It also doesn't help the fact that they are 0-2 and have just come off of a sweep loss. There's a good pass midfield. Should go in, but Batui's challenge. Tibbs will also challenge, and he's just own goal. Tibbs is just own goal. Oh, he's not going to be happy with that because he did so much work to get that demo. That was rolling in, but it was rolling in so slowly. And Tibbs, oh, he's going to hate that he missed that one. That was very savable. One back here as that will be given under Dragon. But here's Patui off the kickoff. Larsenado didn't take long to answer. Only a few seconds. A strange kickoff. No player really went for a very simple kickoff. Both of them, I think, trying to delay it. Larsenado will win on that one, but strange play. They'll take it, though. Anything that favors them. It's Tibbs. To Patui. Dribble. No flick as Typhoon with the early challenge. And now, a chance downfield. Misses it. Oh, Dragon's gotten demoed. I don't know how many demos have been on Dragon, but been a lot, I can tell you that. Been too many for Dragon's liking. As Tibbs now gets rid of Typhoon. Larsenado, so many demos. They just do not care about what other people think. They will go for those demos. And they will hit them as much as they want to. Open up as much space as they can. Demos seem to be more so like an annoyance for Stephen Hawking's pit crew, rather than a really attack that's getting goals against them. Really is going to be getting the goals is actually these 50-50s and a lot of these solo efforts. And dribbles, really. Specifically the dribbles from El Larsenado. As now Patui on the dribble of his own. Shot down the field, and that's going to be 3. Approaching the 2-minute warning. El Larsenado with a lot of control. This series really does feel like it's going to be starting to fall in their favor as... Well, there's not much else I can say about that. 2 minutes left. El Larsenado to make this a sweep. We've seen them go to game 3 twice. As now dribble. Missed there, Patui has it. He wants to take it himself. Oh, and the Typhoon, that's going to go wide. Tibbs off the back wall. You with Typhoon. Maybe a shot, but that one was a little weaker than expected. Patui still up with it. Touches, and I'm no good. But El Larsenado just continues to try to put on that pressure. Only up by 2 goals. They know that anything against them can definitely result in a comeback. We saw the pit crew almost do it last game. El Larsenado taking no chances on this one, I don't think. It's Patui. Make it 4 there, but Tibbs, that's shoot on. And he'll find it. Really, they're not letting up at all here for El Larsenado. And the pit crew, there's not nothing else I can really do about it. Except watch as that one goes through. We haven't even gotten to the final minute. El Larsenado in a 3-goal lead. At this point, they may just not even need to score. Again, I really want to see them use those mechanics and not really try to score as often anymore, not to commit as heavily, just to make sure that they don't overcommit, to make sure that their defense keeps the pit crew away from that net. Again, at this point, scoring isn't really necessary for them. They're such a good position. As now, Typhoon, maybe a second touch, Tibbs. See him breathe that as Patui under the flip reset, but again, I told you those mechanics are going to make them overcommit. Open net down the field, and Dragon puts it top right corner. El Larsenado overcommitted. I don't know if they thought that that flip reset was going to connect or what, but they did commit a little too heavily, and every mistake's going to count against them. That's a goal. They'll be wishing they didn't give up. Still though, 20 seconds now on the clock. Patui, early jump. He didn't look like he was ready there for that shot from Typhoon, but Larsenado don't mind. They're gonna hit this one away and see what pit crew. Unless they score now, this tournament is over for them. 10 seconds and counting. 5 now. Larsenado hold control, and there's not gonna be any time left here. The ball will hit the ground. El Larsenado sweep, and they've eliminated the Stephen Hawking's pit crew from contention. A series for Stephen Hawking's pit crew that they could not get a single series win in. now, again, we're going to be going to those championships very, very soon. We are again, I'm going to tell you what's happening on Thrifty's stream. He is, I think, in game 3. He is, and it's very close as well, so we'll see what happens here. As again, our finals will be, will include the Swordfish side, but for Sarpus, if they win, we got a game differential, and I actually think actually Sarpus have to win. We'll see again what happens here, because the Housewives, they've already secured a 2-1 record. Oh no, they haven't actually. If they lose, they don't make it. If they win, they do. So actually, it's a very interesting situation here, because it is much closer than what was expected. I'm going to make the lobby here for these two teams, as again, we do not know who's actually playing next, so I'll end off the series for that at least, but again, we'll be seeing who they play next. Oh yeah, whatever it is, again, of course, I know we'll be playing the finals against one of, maybe not even, again, it depends on the game differential. For El Horsedo, they've ended this one with a game differential of +2. Not a bad game differential to give up. They will be happy with that. For Housewives, they are at a game differential, I think, a pretty nice game differential themselves, at a +2 as well. But with this one going to, the final game, if they lose, they'll go down to game to a +3. No, they'll go down to a +1. They actually will have to hope that again, and for the Sarpus team, who again win at 2-1 and then 2-0, they win 2-1. They'll game differential +2. They actually, it'll be both of the teams on this one. So if Sarpus wins, they'll be fine. I think for the Swordfish side, they've actually secured their spots in the finals. I must say, an impressive result here. And we're going to be moving to the finals very quickly. We are going to be joined by Thrifty for it, so we'll get Thrifty in as soon as he's ready. You know, his series obviously is still going on, but again, right now, I think right now it is Sarpus who's leading by 1, and when we're about to put the final minute, it's very close though, because the Swordfish, they have to win. Yeah, we've seen a lot of game 3s this tournament. It's been very close. Yes, hello, Boltini. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, we got your match later tonight, Boltini. Hopefully, I won't be falling late. I don't think I will. Because again, currently we're almost approaching the finals. And how you doing, Boltini? Your day's been going well? Yeah, everything has. As Tibbs, welcome into chat, Tibbs. I can confirm. I believe you guys have actually secured your spot in the finals. I believe you guys have, because the next best, again, if the other two teams, if Sarpus win, I think they'll be at a game differential +2, and their opponents in Swordfish will be at a game differential of +1, meaning I think you guys have just secured your spot in the finals, so congratulations, we'll be seeing you. You'll be on the blue team, I think. So it will be on my stream. I think the finals will be on my stream here, so again, we're on the final seconds here. Swordfish are committing, but I think that game actually is nearing its close. Again, Swordfish have to win this series. If they don't, they're out, as we'll say. I do have current information. Supersonic Acrobatic-powered All-Stars are moving to the finals as well. And while we are 3 teams at 2-1, Housewives have ended off with a game differential of +1. Whereas both the other teams have swept once, and they're ending at a game differential of +2, so it's going to be El Horsedo, Sarpus. Again, this will be, I believe, a best of 5. As thank you for the follow, Python. Welcome in, welcome in. I will say the last time we had these two teams play against each other, El Horsedo 1-2-1, but that was close. As I already hear it. I think 50's joining us. How you doing, 50?
Sporty, hey, first of all, shout out to Sporty Stream, whoever's watching. How you guys doing? Hope you're enjoying the action that we have here tonight. I just had a wonderful, terrific matchup on my stream, and I'm sure you just did as well. But guess what, Sporty? You cursed it. We have a 3-way tie for first.
Yep, but I can tell you game differential is going to favor Horsedo and Sarpus. So both the teams that I created actually are in the finals.
Listen here, buddy. I'm not done yet.
Hey, no.
Okay.
No, next tournament, you'll get it next one. But again, we should also say, there's also a name contest, and I think we both know who's won this one as well, the name contest, right? I think, I think we know who's...
I think so too.
I'll type it to you, but I think we know who's won it as well.
How about we just say it on 3 and see if we're brothers?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Stephen
Pit crew.
Hawkins Pit Crew.
Yeah, we both chose the pit crew here. They will. So the pit crew's won the $10 bonus here. As we are gonna get this thing set up. It's a rematch.
You mean rematch of your? Well, hold on. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure that is accurate.
It is a
So
rematch.
they won 2-0, and
yeah, because you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe I know it. I believe I have it right.
So Sarp had 2 sweeps. Man, Housewife was in first place going into that last game, and if they don't make it because they get swept,
it's
hold on a second. So
because the other 2 teams had sweeps and they had a 2-1. That was that one game.
So they won 2-1, and then they won 2-0. Well, hold on, 2-1. So they're up 2, and then Housewives.
Sarp also has the same thing, plus 2.
2-1.
Housewives went 2-1, 2-1, and then 1-2. And that's a +1 game differential. Meaning based on game differential, they have not made it.
Yep. So Housewives 2-1 here, and then 2-1 there. So hold on a second. So then puts them at 4-2, and then that puts them at even. So they're even, and Housewives are 2. Yep. So
it is just it's El Horseno Sarp is playing against each other.
That is true. That is true. Just so anybody questioning my intelligence or Sporty's accuracy, I'm going to put this on stream real fast so they can see. So as you can see here, we have on Sporty stream and on my stream, we had the games. Obviously, right here is the game differential. Obviously, start with the 2 sweeps. They are +3 in their game differential. And so
they
that
swept
leads...
twice. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they won 2-1.
No, they swept twice.
They swept twice. Wow. So they're actually number 1 coming in.
Pit Crew. Wait, did they sweep Pit Crew? Yeah, I believe they did.
They did. You told me they did.
They did. And then so they actually get the 1 seed technically, and then El Horse they beat Sarp, but then lost to Housewives.
Now they put them at even, and then they swept.
Yeah. So and then we have over here Housewives won 2-1, and then they won again 2-1, so that puts them at +2. But then they got swept, so that puts them at even. So unfortunate there.
Yeah, it does. As again, we have now set the lobby info. This is a best of 5, so it'll be a little longer. We're gonna see if we get these teams in soon because we want to make sure we get this match started. As again, it's gonna be a fun little rematch though on my stream. I can tell you it was close. Both teams had it back and forth, but a lot of times with rematches like this, it's really interesting how rematches work because these teams know each other. They've had a lot of time to get used to each other, and now they got to play against each other again. And again, what's also interesting is both these teams are pretty mechanical, but what's interesting is how they don't really use a lot of it against each other. They're pretty good, but when they played against each other, they had really good defense.
Yeah, I was honestly, the more I got to watch this Sarp team play, the better they started performing. All Power Man didn't have the best, performance against Stephen Hawking's Pit Crew, but he definitely dominated against the Housewives. So I am ready. If you're ready.
Oh wait, we are. I sent the lobby info sent in the chat. We are actually already starting game 1. We'll have your game in. El Horse Tornado on the blue. Surface, Supersonic, Acrobatic, Rocket Powered All Stars, the team I can't pronounce, is on the orange here for this one. A best of 5 series. Determine the finals. There's a $20 prize pool up for grabs. Winner gets 20. Loser gets nothing. They still have to win here, and while they have played each other before, with a lot of the day behind them and a lot of time to get used to each other, anything can happen.
That is true. Let me get into the lobby so I can commentate with you, my brother.
Yes,
I am
playing a little bit of defense. Break trying to send it upfield. Tibbs will clear it away. Alt power. Gonna put one back on. Some quick offense here, but El Tornado. And again, it's gonna be something I think we're gonna see kind of a consistency of. There's a lot of strong defense. These teams are gonna be pretty even on that. They both know how to stop those each other's play really well. So we're gonna see a lot of it. But one thing we haven't really talked about all that much, El Tornado, are the demos. We just saw one there by Petui as he gets rid of Alt Power Man Pro, and Tibbs puts it in the back of the nets. 1 goal up for El Tornado.
Yes, and I'm finally into the lobby, and guess what? My stream is still live too. So we are squad streaming, baby. The finals. I still got 5 viewers in chat. Guess what? They're coming with me. As I say that, doesn't matter. Tibbs, he's gonna go ahead and score, and put this lead now 2-0 right off the kickoff, right over All Power Man Pro, and just like that, we've seen this matchup already, and we know the result. And right now, the scoreline is showing the same.
It is. It's showing a very similar result to what these teams have done before. El are holding on offense. They're going to be a pretty aggressive team, and a lot of what they do is solo play-esque, but they're going to have to find ways to break through. And the one way they have found ways to do it is demos. Both of these players love demos. They didn't do it the last time they played Sarpus, and I honestly don't know how Sarpus has been playing since then. You saw both their last 2 matches, but I can tell you, Sarpus is going to have to worry about that, because that's a whole new threat in front. Off the post, Tibbs will have this clear. El Arsenado, a little awkward, but now Tibbs shot down the field. There's the one-point ability from Tibbs. Another goal. El Tornado have a substantial lead now.
Yeah, the defense got caught lacking. Nobody mid there. If you saw this team on my stream, you knew the way they've been playing, breaking the back, all Power Man in the front. I don't know what happened there, a little bit of miscommunication, but nobody was back, and it led to an easy goal. Probably the easiest of Tibbs on the day. As Break now is going to try and collect here in the corner. A little awkward though. As Break now again, maybe it's some nerves. There's a little bit of, you know, something in the air, because that was a little bit rushed there. As Fatui's going to send this one down to Break. Break collects. Break is going to look to do his thing here, and a big demo, and might lead to an opportunity. And All Power Man again. This is what he's been doing all day, and that is scoring. And again, you can't defend if you're not there. And Fatui, he was pole dancing on that one.
Yeah, he got, he had someone chase him down. It seems like Sarpus is doing the exact same thing that Arsenio is doing, and that is, if you can't remove them by their shots, you can remove them by the bumps. And we're starting to see them kind of engage in that play. Is now a demo from Fatui. Ball will go back. Tibbs, who's got to be careful. Tibbs has own goal before tonight, and he really doesn't want to do it now when we're in the finals. Now the pinch from Tibbs. This one will bounce on the corner. Break. Not on target. Follow up though from Bauer. And that goes in. A second goal for Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket-Powered All-Stars. Break off the corner. And no one from Los Tornadoes read it. All Power Man Pro scoring again. And the offense from Sarpus, it seems to all result from him. And Break seems to be happy with allowing him, All Power, to get those shots.
Yes, yes. And again, Break doing his best to just disrupt or get the ball mid, and All Power Man has been there all day knocking in shots. You can't let that man get any rhythm.
Oh,
save. Oh my god. That was insane. As the Break is on now, as Break is chasing his ball, Break is now dead. What a bump play there, and that relieves all pressure, and now we can calm down again, as that was almost getting out of hand.
I think El Tornado wants to calm down too in this game, trying to get away from them. As Break with maybe it's just a chance downfield. Tibbs was caught off guard there. He won't get scored on. Now Break trying to slow it down again. Tornado. It feels like now they're the ones who have the pressure against them. That's the thing about this team. When the pressure's with them, they play exceptionally well. They do so well with those 1v2 plays. They don't really overcommit. When the pressure is on this team, when they start to see goals against them, they do have the tendency to overcommit and crumble apart. And I think Sarpus have done better at not falling towards. Although I think El Tornado does have a higher peak. They do sometimes have a lower floor, and right now for both these teams, it is kept even. Break. Trying to get this one over. Midfield. All Power. Saved by Pitsui. Tornado leading by 1. They almost tied the game up there, but Tibbs. Balanced by Break. That will go back the other way. We're heading into the final minute 50, and Sarpus have scored 2 goals straight, but they just need that third, and they're really still searching for it, as I'm still not against them now, but it is starting to become very, very minimal.
Yeah, but if we've seen this team, we know not to count them out. This team has been here before, and they have shown that they can win games from this very position. Although you are down 3-0, that is a very tough hole to get yourself out of. And even though they scored the last 2, momentum may or may not be on their side, depending on how you feel this is going right now. But coming back from 3 goals down is not an easy task. As, oh, nice bump opportunity there from Break. Break Cannot get the bump though. Beautiful defense by Tibbs. All Power Man's gonna try and read this. Does get a touch though. This might be awkward enough to get maybe a shot on target. Break went all the way back though. You got to keep that pressure, especially when you're down in this sort of situation. As Break went all the way back again. Not really sure what's going on here, but Break might get a shot here. As he's up, he does get the shot. He does get the goal. Can you believe it? Sporty, what did I just say? This man is cracked. This team is ready, and do not count them out for 1 second. That's all they need.
That's all they needed. All they did, and what really made that play work was the back pass. Break, sure he was really far back, but he knew that he had a teammate ahead of him in ball power who could back pass. This one will hit the ground. Overtime in game 150. What a start here. As already coming in from NJ Outlaw. Thank you for the raid. Hopefully your stream was fun, as we're at the finals now of the ATS Fast Tournament. It is a 2v2 tournament. El Orseno with Patui and Tibbs against Break and All Power Man Pro of Sarpus. This is game 1, and Sarpus gonna make the comeback. All power, not on target. Still searching though. This one gonna be taken on the field by Tibbs. Over 1, maybe 1 the beats, but Break will not let him have the chance. Now he puts it down the field. He's trying to catch Patui off guard, but that shot isn't on target either. Both teams trying to go for some accurate plays, but haven't found the breakthrough. Tibbs backs up into it, has the clear away. Break and Sarpus again. You can just see so much pressure waiting for the mistake, but the demo comes through. El Horsenet will go the other way.
Yeah, you can definitely see there's been a shift in momentum, but as I say that, he deletes him. Tibbs with the easiest goal of the night, and it won't get much easier than that. Literally, Patui deletes his man in front of him. There's no one now in the net, and overtime, as much as that game was crumbling around them, they regrouped, they recapped, and they came back and won. What a game. What a game. Horse Tornado. It is best of 5. Just so anybody else knows as well at home, this grand finals is a best of 5. And Horse Tornado now is 2 games away of coming home with a cash prize of $20. But man, that was back and forth as back and forth gets.
Yeah, of course. Let's get ready up for game 2 here, because we got more action, and this is quite the night of action as well, because this best of 5 just keeps getting crazier. As here we go, game 2. Everybody is ready up. Sarpus, a rough start in game 1, a loss in overtime. They almost made the comeback. Dolores NATO trying to repeat history. They have game 1. They could get on a match point here with a win, but they're going to have to prove that. And one thing about Sarpus is that they can definitely bounce right back, especially against this team. With how close these games are, I'd be surprised if we would have a sweep with El Horsenedo, and I don't think we're going to see one either. I think we're going to see Sarpus make some resurgence, because a team like them definitely can do it. Well, for El Horsenedo, again, just kind of ease their pressure, because this is a finals. With a teammate you don't know, you gotta be able to handle that pressure. You also gotta be able to make things as easy for you as possible, and in a best of 5, winning the first 2 games doesn't get much easier than that.
Yeah, and if we've seen Sharps, that actually breaks their win streak. They won their past 4 games in a row with their 2 final round sweeps there. And let's see now how they regroup and regain following a loss that honestly they came all the way back from 3-0 down just to bring it to overtime. And all it took was 1 bump play, 1 demo to absolutely erase everything they did. Fortunate in that game, as we're gonna get a pinch here by Tibbs. Break is up. Break and Evo, Break and Tibbs, they're both from Evo, correct?
Yeah, they're both from Evolve Esports. Says All Power Man Pro puts it in. I'm almost certain. I'm assuming that's what the Evo stands for, not Team Evo.
I think that's. Yeah,
is Evo Break from Team Evo?
Yeah, Team Evo.
No, Tibbs, is he on Evo? I thought he was on Evolve. I believe he's on Evolve.
Listen,
different Evo.
I don't know.
Different Evo. I know Tibbs was on Evolve at one point. I thought that Evo stood for Evolve. Obviously not. It's Team Evo. Different orgs. So many different orgs represented as well. Because All Power, he's on Total Control. And Patui, you know what team Patui's on?
Patui as tried out a few times for 100X. So he is actually one of our guys.
100X, he's one of the 100X guys.
We're trying to build a roster around him to compete in RLSS. Team 100X Horizon. I don't know if you're familiar with them. That is his team.
Ooh, he's on Horizon. Well, that the fact that again, there's multiple. Again, he's one of the 2 players on 100X. The other one being Typhoon here. As actually, no, Typhoon's on Define now. But anyways, El Orsenedo, the push up field, Break, hang it away. So 1 goal up for Sarpus, but Whereas Tornado does feel like just kind of waiting for the opportunity to present itself. They know that we have time, they'll get chances, and we have chances they can definitely put in shots as Break doesn't get it. All power. Ooh, he's missed it too. Batui will be first to it. Tibbs waiting behind him. Batui midfield. Waiting for it himself. Gets him on Break. Now it's on about the bump. Oh, Batui's got him. What a goal from Batui. El Horse Tornado are here. The tie game. The opportunity presented itself. Batui went all in.
Oh my. Batui, look, Batui's a ones main. I believe you said Tibbs is also a ones main.
He is definitely a ones main.
It's definitely a ones play right there. What a performance by Batui on that play to tie this game up and bring his team back into this action. As All Power Man's gonna look for a pinch himself. Another ones man. We got a lot of ones players in this lobby. I'm not really sure what Break, if he's a ones player or not. But regardless, he just deleted a ones player in Batui right there. As Tibbs now is going to look to control here. He does get around All Power Man, but All Power Man does a good job of getting back. Break is now waiting patiently behind them. All Power Man trying to control the ball. As Batui is up, Batui's going to look for a pinch. Nice control here. Batui tries to get around, but Break is there. Break goes up, Break goes down, cannot make contact with the ball. Out Power Man now. Tibbs is just faster. And Evo looking for a 50 there. Batui's going to collect this on the back right wall. Can he make a play mid, or he's going to go solo? Elects to go solo. Going to try and go around one. He does get around everybody. All Power Man is going to try and clear this away as Tibbs was lurking. But man, this is some high flying action for D1 through 3.
I was thinking about it, when you got two players like this, and their whole game plan centers around a lot of solo efforts.
Oh, wow.
Oh, but Tibbs
wow.
didn't see the solo effort from All Power Man Pro, and he just got caught outside of his own net. A quick shot, All Power Man Pro gave Tibbs no time to react, and Tibbs, well, he just pushed up a little too high there for himself, and one goal back. Sarpus, I've kept it close. Again, that's the thing about these teams. They both know how to defend each other. They know how to do it well. When they played each other, they went the game free because of that defense. I think we're going to see, again, we're seeing more of that as right now it is El Horse and Irvin to try to come back. Break. But on target, Tibbs will put this one out. He's just got bumped by Matsui. Panic play here from him, but will stay wide. El Horse Tornado with Tibbs. Fine, an interesting backflip flick there, but he's going to give it away as All Power. Flick down, Matsui doesn't have it. There's the 1v1 specialty from All Power Man Pro. And while the scoreboard may not make it seem obvious for you guys on my stream, they are up by 2.
Yeah, my game just crashed. Give me 1 second.
Oh no, the game just kicked Thrifty out. We're going into the final minute here as El Horse Tornado down by 2. They need to make quite a comeback here. We saw an attempt of one last game from Supersonic. They weren't able to do it this game. Things are looking very difficult. I don't think El Horse Tornado is as good at making those comebacks, but maybe they can prove me wrong here in the finals. Down by Tibbs, down the field. Head in front. He's got Break in front as well. This one, he's got a pop!
Ooh,
He's got it in! Tibbs, 1 goal away from tying this one up.
Alright, let's see if I can get my stuff situated here. I still can see the game, so it's good. My stream just kind of went AWOL on me. I might have to end that. But regardless, action still continues here in the grand final, game number 2, and Break is going to go ahead and extend the lead for his team. And my stream is dead, but this team is still alive, as Break now is looking to tie this series up at 1 apiece. So if you guys are on my stream, I apologize. I do have to end it here.
Yeah, and what's really, and for Tibbs, that is a mistake that he's made a couple times already, where he commits for some, he doesn't commit off that kickoff, and a situation where he has someone who can potentially just put that ball in the back of the net. And that kind of that kind of play where the lack of awareness does hurt him. It's a weird error that Tibbs would make, because he is a 1v1 player. And generally speaking, those players are pretty good at knowing where everybody else is, but obviously right at the kickoff, without a lot of boost, he's kind of helpless in those situations. As now, time ticking down. Supersonic. I gotta watch out for Tui on the top left corner. 14 seconds left. El Horse Tornado are keeping this very close.
Yeah, what a shot here by Patui. Right over Break. He did dive for that. Almost actually got to it himself. And now, 1 goal game with 14 seconds left. We saw it happen in the last game for Sarpus. Will
Ooh,
it happen?
he's missed.
Not gonna happen if you're missing like that. And All Power Man will make you pay any day you miss. And he came to collect like the first and the 15th. And that miss was a gimme for All Power Man Pro. And he made lemonade out of lemons there.
So many different metaphors there from 50s, using every single one of them that he can think of. Well, for now, this is game 2. Belinda, oh, we're gonna get another goal here from Greg. I mean, it was already over to start off with. Tornado didn't succeed on the fake kickoff, and that's just gonna be another goal to add up. We're gonna have a tie series here. This night continues. Again, this tournament, it's actually one that's actually gone for a pretty long amount of time. I'm happy that we got our matches started as quickly as we did, because this finals could be a long one, and well, we'll see what happens as this ball will stay on the ground. Supersonic, acrobatic, rocket-powered all-stars do take game 2. Now, we have a tie series. Thrifty, I mean, from that game, it looked like, again, Zarpus did a little better at keeping things collected here, as we are having some issues here. One team is having some technical difficulties. We'll see what's happened here. We'll make sure that we help them out, because I want to make sure we get into game 3 as soon as possible.
Yes, yes, and as this goes on, I am restarting my game because my game decided to just die.
As again, we are just going to see what these teams do, as we are going to be moving into game 3 very soon. As El Horus Tornado and Supersonic, Acrobatic, Rocket Powered All-Stars trying to compete here against each other. As oh, you know what? This is a bit embarrassing for Tibbs. He just left the lobby and thought the series was over. Nobody. It's a best of 5 and it's 1-1. Even in the best of 3, it wouldn't be over. Poor Tibbs, as I think just embarrassed himself. He just embarrassed himself. Poor guy. Oh, he saw you leave and he was like, "Oh, it's over now."
Yeah, that's my bad.
50 was like, "Wait a second, that's it." No, it's not 50. Get back in the lobby, 50.
My game. No, I know.
Get back over here, 50.
Oh my God, what is going on with my game?
50's having some tech issues. Should we start game 3? Just have you join.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we'll the same lobby info. We're gonna go to game 3 here. Rifty's gonna sort out his issues, but while that's happening, a tie series. Bit embarrassing there from Tibbs, but he's back. He's back, everybody. And we have game 3. Winner of this will take match points.
That's hilarious, though.
Get a high prize for this game, as the series is staying so close as Tui challenges it. Break. Maybe a shot on All Power midfield.
Oh, wow.
And he finds the shot. All Power Man Pro not missing the mark.
I'm telling you, that man has been on since the beginning of the tournament. Actually, he's been on since yesterday. This man he came to collect, he came to play, he came to win. He's All Power Man Pro for a reason. And he's showing why today, trying to win this $20 for him and his teammate. And more importantly, trying to show out for any of you orgs out there that are looking for up-and-coming players, or any free agents that might come across this stream that want to play with a high-quality player. Well, there he goes again. Let me just keep on talking about him, because he's going to keep on scoring. We might as well make this the All Power Man show.
It's All Power Man Pro. You talk about him and he scores again. He heard his name called. He's saying, "Hey, I got to step up." He's done exactly that this tournament. What a performance from this guy. He has not slowed down ever since the very start of this night. And again, the thing about him is, yeah, he's a very scary shooter. Like, he's very unassuming. You don't think much of him, and oh, you just okay. Well, he didn't make that look very good. You know, if I talk about him, he gets scored on. That's what happens here, because we talked all these good things about him, and then he misses what is a pretty routine touch for him. In fact, 3 different people missed that ball. Alerson will get one back. I shouldn't talk about players, because obviously I curse them. 50 enables them.
I guess so. I guess so. That's proof right there, as All Power Man was all hype, and well, that was it. But now they're back and settled in. The game is 2-1, and they are continuing their hot streak from game number 2, looking to go ahead and go on match point. But if Horse Tornado have anything to say, they are going to do the same to them at any opportunity they can. As Break now with the save there. Break has been a rock on the backfield, as All Power Man got bumped up here. Tibbs might have an opportunity now. He's going to look for a pass mid. No. But Tui, where were you? He wasn't there for the pass. Wait a second. Nobody was there. Oh my, this is a little awkward for everybody. And Alt Power Man just gets ball, see ball, does what he has to do to get his team out of that jam. And a little bit of awkward and sloppy play. And again, I say, and that's what happens.
Here's what happens as Batui, 2-on-1 demo, and Batui scores. For all the good things that the Supersonic team has done, missing the ball has definitely not been one of them, and that's the second whiff, and this time it does get countered. The first one was from Alt Power. The second one, it's Alt Power who gets deleted on his own goal line as he has to defend a 2v1. That's just not going to help them in any way possible. And just like the last game, this one's going to be really close. Every game's been really close. Lorson won it, Batui with the demo. Maybe a chance for Tibbs, but he'll wait as he couldn't see through that smoke screen, and means that Supersonic, Acrobatic, All-Stars get that ball away. Alt Power Man Pro. Batui taking it away. Dribble, flick, break, has it, but he's running out of boost. Getting bumped here. Alt Power Man Pro trying to waste out time. What a great play from him. Wasting out time, but Tibbs still has it. Off the back wall, and another bump coming out from the orange side of the field. And wow, just some incredible defense on low boost as well. To get rid of those chances. They really had to utilize each other to get that ball away. Lorson really thought they had it, but so many bumps, so many great plays on that defense. And that will keep him out, but for now, still playing defense. Batui out in front, break will clear it out. Up our man pro looking for a dribble. One-on-one with Tibbs, but this first touch is a bit heavy. Tibbs will keep it away, and Lorson will prevent any runaway chances here for Alt Power.
I'm pretty sure it's the nerves now. They're kind of getting to them. They're both realizing what's at stake, what's going on, the tie game. And I say that Tibbs just going to give this ball away, but he does get back to that. Gets the save here, Batui. I don't even know what happened there, but he still is on the ball. Past mid here. Tibbs elects not to go. Probably the safer option there as Break sent the ball flying the other way. He's trying to go ahead and get an air dribble collect here. Nice little pinch there, but he gets bumped. Both these teams are playing so aggressive. Evo Break is going to break this tie game. 3-2, just turns on the ball, realizing Batui might be out of position there. Kind of creeped up too much, and that's going to lead to an open net opportunity. And Break is going to sink that one 9 out of 10 times.
And what's interesting is some of the goals this series have come from bumps. That one came from a bump. It was a challenge, sure, but it was also a bump on Tibbs by Alt Power. And now he's got another one. Maybe another chance for a break, but he's going to be approaching too slowly. Tibbs will hold control here. Lorson, yeah, they beat these guys last time, but now this time, it feels like Supersonic, Acrobatic, Rocket Powered All-Stars trying to get the upper hand. Alt Power, midfield, shoots it, scores it. He called Batui's bluff, and now there's some insurance for the Orange team.
Mind games. That's really what it is. Mind games. And right now, Alt Power Man Pro is on everybody's mind, including all the players in this lobby and everybody watching on stream. This man has been him, and he's doing everything he can to put this team on his back. And right now, they're sitting pretty with a 4-2 game lead. But now, Tibbs, if he has anything to say about it, he's going to do his best to put his team on his back. And as I say that, well, they decided to go ahead and hug each other in the air as they double committed there. A little bit of miscommunication, maybe some frustration. But right now, this team just has to do what they just did right there and give the ball to Tibbs, because Timothy is Himothy, and he's going to go ahead and bring this one now into 1 goal reach.
Well, I'm not surprised we're going to see that, because so far it seems like every single game when Lorson goes down by 2 goals, Tibbs can pull him back with a solo play. Sometimes he has to rely on Batui to put on that finishing touch, whatever it is. They've done well at doing that now. Down the corner, trying to get another one. Batui, wow, that's a good pass midfield. All power, fake by Tibbs. Now a shot on. Is that going to the net? It's off the post. Follow up. That's also off the post. Tibbs had it, but he didn't get it on. And now Sarpis can hold control on the defense. Low boost for Alt Power. Dunked by Batui. 30 seconds left. Now less than 20. Tibbs, dribble. Challenged by Alt Power. Down the field. We'll see how aggressive he's going to play here. He's going to turn around. He's going to let this one work. No, he's not going to turn around the corner. Lorson need chances. Batui up with Tibbs. Pass across. Maybe looking for a solo play. It does head up the sidewall. Tibbs at 0 seconds. Needs to take the chance. Break down. Batui trying to keep it alive. Bliss will hit the ground. Sarpis are 1 game away from winning the tournament.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is as back and forth as you can get. That is a tornado in a nutshell. And these all-stars are putting on a show here. As All Power Man is requesting a little 2-minute break. It looks like his internet is going a little haywire.
Again, we'll be...
Let's see real fast.
Yeah, he just said he needs a few minutes here. He's having some internet issues. So, what's happening though? Sarpus have taken Game 3. All Power Man Pro is winning even without the even with the internet issues. This dude cannot be stopped, can he? Listen. Even the Rocket League guys are like, no, we gotta nerf this guy, and he's still performing. That's the crazy part about this. As now, Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket-powered All-Stars trying to, well, they would be the favorites in this matchup, technically, but they did lose these guys last time in a Game 3 now, trying to win the best of 5. Trying to kind of reverse the situation here as we're gonna go to the next game, but we'll be waiting for All Power to join back in as all that's happening again at Thrifty. Just, again, these games are all really close, but Sarp are doing really well at getting the lead and holding it pretty well, even with a multi-goal lead. Even though it has been close, even though they have had to be in situations where it's been close, done well to kind of keep up and keep that lead for themselves.
Yeah, to be honest, this is anybody's game. Obviously, if you're Horse Tornado, all right, he's all set. He's coming back. Let's go.
That was a quick
This is
internet
what we
reset.
want to see. Hell yeah, that's all that matters. If his internet is ready for his standards, then he's ready to go. We're ready to go. But all right, there we go.
Back in we go.
Honestly, though, this is Sarpus game to lose. We'll see how this pans out, but I fully expect them to continue with their momentum here and try and take this away. As I say that, All Power Man says, hold up, my internet is back. I'm still playing it. I'm ready to win this thing and end this stream. Sporty's got to go. He's got games to cash. I got cash to win. That's how it's going right now.
Yeah, he's playing so well as again, we're heading into kind of the final parts of this tournament. Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket-powered All-Stars, if they, again, keep up what they do last game, they might be able to just frustrate El Horse Tornado into getting even more chances, but we'll see what happens. Patui, look at how much space he's got. Patui is waiting. All Power, dunk on Patui though, and with all that waiting, he could have done a little better on that flick, but decided to go a bit late, and well, look at this from Sarp. They're still upfield. All Power up for break. Patui's got the challenge. Now 2v1 the other way, more like a 1v1 Tibbs. He's got the good flick. He'll look for the bump. All Power saved it, Patui. Didn't expect that kind of a play, and All Power, Man Pro. He's done it on the offense, but the defense is there too.
This man is everywhere. He is Jordan in 93. Actually, I don't know if he was even playing that season, but it doesn't matter. He's the best player on offense. He's the best player on defense. He's showing why he's the best player in this lobby. He's all over the place right now. But Patui says, hold on. Tibbs and I, we're not done yet. Tibbs now. I'm going to go ahead and try and get this ball here in the corner. Got the boost to work with. Gets around break, but All Power Man's there. Again, this man is just there. And Timothy now going to try and do something. Alt's going to stay on this ball. Timothy, he just went for it. Tibbs trying to do his best to will his team on his back here. He's got a flip reset. He might be able to use it. All Power Man is just... yeah, he's just there, dude. I don't know what else to say. This man is feeling it right now.
He's putting himself in the right positions. Like, that's how he's working. He's in the right position at the right time. As that one, that could have gone in, but he puts it wide. He hits the post. Still only a 1-goal lead for Supersonic Acrobatic. As now they really want that second goal. Break, dribble. He's got this one. He's looking for that back corner. Big save from Patui. See break going for a bit of a solo play. We haven't seen a lot of those from Supersonic. They've kept their things more grounded. Definitely try to take advantage more so of Los Tornado's defensive breaks in rotation. As break now, all by himself. Tibbs trying to get the one off the demo. All Power responds on the correct side and will keep it out. A little bit of fortune there for All Power Man Pro, but he definitely does do what he needs to do. As now down the field, Sarpus are still winning by 1, but again, I feel like that lead is not confident for them. I'm not confident for them that they can hold this lead. They need to prove they can get just more than just a 1 goal in the game.
Yeah, we've seen already. This team normally goes up by 2 and then gives up a goal somewhere. So right now with this 1-goal advantage, and if they want to feel at least a little confident in their chances, they need another goal here. As I say that, this might lead to a, oh my, what an awkward touch there. All he had to do was get his nose on the ball. Probably was going to score from that angle. As Break now is going to go ahead and pass here. All Power Man being so patient there. A beautiful, team effort here by Break, just trying to beat the man again and just get him the ball and let him do his thing. But this team is making all the right touches. As I say that, he almost flips it into his net. As a lot of pressure now is coming in from this Horse Tornado team, and they're really starting to turn it on exactly when they need to.
Oh, you called it as well, but Tui drops it down. Game 4 is staying close. Really, I don't know what is going to be able to decide this one, because these guys are not going to let up. Again, that one goal lead, I told you, it wasn't going to last for long. And while they held it for a lot longer than I thought they would, El Horse Tornado does find a way to find their way back as Alt Power beat on the kickoff. Around the corner, trying to find a pass midfield, but Tibbs is there. And a chance there for Alt Power is double with Break. Alt Power trying to maybe get involved, and maybe for a good reason. Off the crossbar, Break! Open nets! Just needs to put it in! And he does! Alt Power Man Pro said, get out of my way! I want to do it myself! And he finds the one off the crossbar, Break, with an open net finisher.
What a catch by Break. Right in front of the net in the most awkward angle it can drop. He stays composed, grabs it, and flicks it home. Wow, what a play there. I do want to say this though. I've been thinking about it, and I've been looking at it. It just doesn't make sense to me, this game. Ever since Batui made the card change, he's got the Falcons decal, he's got the Furia banner, he's got the V1 goal explosion. Pick a team, brother. Pick a team.
Hey,
but anyway,
he's just a fan of all teams.
Has chosen Sarpus, but chosen not to hit the ball there, as that probably was going to be an open net goal. He does get to miss Opatui. I'm talking about this man, and this man is doing his thing. Almost gets an air dribble. Doesn't matter what team he's repping, whether it's one or whether it's all. He was trying to do it all himself right there, and almost did. As Break now, Break has said, hold on, All Power Man. You've had enough scoring. Let me take this game. Let me do my thing. And he's going to knock this one right into the bottom right corner. Beautiful shot there. Beautiful placement. Beautiful gameplay we're watching. 3-1. Sarpus looking to go ahead and end this series and take home the prize and be our fast champions today.
Well, again, you mentioned again about how kind of now Break's kind of taking control of the offense. It does feel like the roles are kind of flipped for Sarpus. Where it used to be kind of Break sitting back and trying to feed Alt Power. It's the other way around now. Alt Power playing way more defensively. He doesn't want to shoot as often. He knows how his team is playing it. Break here is trying to take those chances. But here comes Alt Power.
Oh, no.
Tibbs gets through him. Alt Power went in aggressively, and he shouldn't have done that. There's 18 seconds left. If Alt Power went back to defense, I think he would have had a better chance there, but he played for that challenge. He played for the win and to seal this game. And now El Horse Tornado have 18 seconds to come back. Time is going to be very, very minimal here. They got to prove it in these final seconds that this game continues to keep going. Fake on the kickoff. Alt Power wins it. Bump on Tibbs. Tibbs has that corner boost, but he doesn't have the recovery. And now Sarpus are going to let him have some space here. 10 seconds on the clock. El Horse Tornado, can they even get out of defense here? Batui, long clear. Break in the midfield. Maybe a chance. Batui leaves it. Tibbs, shot, going, saved by Break, and that will end the tournament.
Holy, wow. That's how you win the game. That is how you win the game. Defense wins games. That ball was going in. Break came out of nowhere. What a goal line save. 0 second at that. Holy. What
an ending. It's going to be Supersonic, Acrobatic, Rocket-powered All-Stars who win this one. They lost earlier to El Horse Tornado, and now they have the win. What a result for them. Again, just an incredible matchup. Again, our night of action has been absolutely incredible. I must say, again, what a night it has been. These teams played valiantly. I won too, because both the teams that I created both got to the finals, so I'm happy with that.
All right, whatever, Sporty. I'll give you that one. You get this one chance. That's it.
One chance. That's it.
And we'll see what happens.
Hey, we're gonna get a one, I guess. Yeah, we have been trying to schedule that. We'll get a time for it. Again, what a. We have to be honest here. That was incredible. That was an incredible finals, and I didn't think it would be that close. But this whole tournament has been really, really close, really intense. So again, I thank you, 50, for organizing this, because it has been quite the night of action.
That was amazing. Thank you to all the competitors that competed today. Without you guys, this tournament does not exist. Thank you, Sporting, for helping me cast and be the B stream today. I'm just kidding. and thank you for everybody who actually tuned in and watched and supported these young players. And whether it was your teammate or soon to be teammate or someone that you've just stumbled upon that you absolutely liked, we appreciate you tuning in and supporting the lads and watching them do their thing. And we look forward to hosting another event like this in the future.
Again, yeah, no, again, from me, from Thrifty, from the Ascend Tournament Series here, this was the Free Agent Showcase Tournament. Thank you all so much for joining. Again, we're going to be ending this stream here. Again, thank you all so much. We're going to be, again, I'll be live again later tonight, but for Thrifty, again, thank you so much for joining and organizing this. We'll see, again, ATS will have more tournaments to come, actually, more tournaments to come very soon.
Yes.
Stick around for that. We'll see you guys very soon. Thrifty, you want to say anything else here to end the stream?
Nope. Just be if you guys are out there on orgs and haven't signed up your team for the Black Lotus Fall Open yet, presented by ATS, please do so. Get those signups in. The Ultimate Cup is basically full. I'm trying to see what I can do with whatever signups come through, but it's basically full. Pinnacle Cup, we still got some spots left. Get those teams in for a chance to win $75 per cup. Sign up. We got a lot of fun action coming your way. Sporty casting, myself, and a bunch of other more qualified casters than myself. But more than anything, we got a lot of fun and competition coming your way. High level at that. So again, shout out to all the players that play Rocket League and play in these tournaments, and let us do what we do because it is a pleasure indeed.
Again, thank you all so much for joining. We'll see you guys again very soon.
Take care.